Good morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. Just gonna do a quick little live because later this afternoon and probably tomorrow we will be trying to hand out the rest of the Christmas trees. And you can see, I'm sure most of you have seen this on Explore already, but Duchess finally completely knocked over her tree. I feel like my camera is like super crooked. There we go, that's a little better. And the star is gone. So my guess is that the star is in the lake or on her platform or somewhere that is not right there. Miss Duchess is up here in her roof section, cleaning her plate. Hi, honey. Hi, babe. What you doing in there? Time for some water? Hi, honey. Whoa. No water? It's like, see, I can leave my lockout. Go over here and roll around. So like I said, this live will probably be short and sweet so I can get to my staff meeting, get some things done at my desk today, and then hopefully we will be spreading some Christmas cheer later today. I wanted to walk around the corner here real quick and see if Priya is still in her morning sunshine spot. See, Priya's tree is still standing. Only that one ornament has come off of it. She looks so cozy over here. So also what's happening this morning, possibly this morning, the goal is that they are gonna try to clip Cricket's toenails. There's a Priya. Cricket is an African serval here that has a lot of bone deformities and issues from having been raised as a pet on a vegan diet. And we've been noticing that for some reason her front nails are totally fine, but her back nails get excessively long. So I believe it was this time last year that we actually might have taken her into the hospital for an exam and they clipped her nails then. At this moment, we don't want to have to sedate her, so we are going to try a couple different ways, possibly putting her in her feeding lockout and using the comb to kind of squeeze her into a smaller space and see if Afton's able to clip the nails while someone else is giving her treats. And then the other option would be an actual squeeze cage, the metal squeeze cages that you see us move cats around in. And we'll see if, hi lady! We'll see if she's able to do that in that way. So we of course will not be over there bothering them while they are doing that. But doesn't Priya just look perfect? I saw her over here as I came up to talk to Afton about when we might be doing trees and get me update on Cricket. And saw her over here and I was like, ooh, I hope she stays there. Good morning, Noor. Hi, Missy. Hi, Deb. Good morning, Jill. Hi, Karen. Hi, Chris. Hey Daniel, hi Julie and Pam. Good morning Laura and Jackie. Hey Misty and Julie. Good morning Tammy. Hey Bree. But I do want to show you a couple of other Bobcats, but as long as Priya's gonna stay there and look perfect like this, I'm gonna stay, because usually Priya gets up and walks away from me. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Pat. Hi, Carla. Gonna get that tree stump. We're only a few short days away from this girl's birthday, and I cannot even bring myself to say how old she's gonna be. Hi, honey. Hi. I know, this is your territory. Good morning, Sonia. Drink of water. Yes, Nancy, this is a very beautiful tiger named Priya. Priya was raised in a cub breeding mill type environment where she was speed bred over and over and over again. And they would take her cubs from her and breed her again and hand raise the cubs, and then Lord only knows what happened to those cubs, as they were used as photo props, parts, or sold as pets. And Miss Priya finally got to come here, a true sanctuary where we don't buy, sell, breed, trade, touch, or exploit the animals to the public in that fashion. And when she arrived, she was on death's doorstep. She had a 20-pound infection in her uterus from having been bred so many times. She also unfortunately has a lot of eye issues as well. But she is our special girl. If you ever make the call of the wild, always do it in the name of Priya for sure. You can do that at bigcatact.com. Yeah. Bigcatact.com is a way for you to contact your legislators and tell them to support the Big Cat Public Safety Act to protect cats like Priya from ever having to live that type of life. Did you walk me to your feeding plate? Sorry, honey. You already had the food. The food is gone. There's some scraps. Your cleaners will come over for that. I'm gonna say don't leave the sunshine. Don't leave the sunshine. Here, I'll go so that you don't go into your den. I don't want you to go into your den. It's too perfect of a day. It's such a perfect day. Such a perfect day. Back to the food plate. There we go. Now she's getting all the last pieces. Thank you guys for sharing this, tagging each other, alerting everybody that we're live. I know many people do not get their notifications, unfortunately. But if you ever miss these or come in late, you can rewatch them and share them from dailybigcat.com. Every last bite, including what's on the outside. Get it all? Not only did Priya come to us with a severe infection, her body was definitely doing some weird things, because after her surgery, she had a heck of a time fighting infection. She was like weirdly immune to like most modern medicines. So it was quite the ordeal, and she's such a fighter. We're so happy that she just recently had her rescue anniversary, and here very soon, in 5 days, will be her birthday. See, now your plate's empty and you're like, now you can refill it. Yeah. I know. Back to her sunshine spot. I totally get it. Yeah, that's the thing about us being a GFAS accredited sanctuary. We are an accredited sanctuary by the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries. Again, we don't buy, sell, trade, breed, touch, or take them out into the public. You're never gonna see our animals paraded on a leash or bred so that their cubs can go to schools or hang out at weddings or other ridiculous things. Hi! And we don't touch these animals for many reasons, but a big one is that it's disrespectful. These cats don't want you to pet them. Despite what she's doing right here, what she's actually doing is marking her territory. It's dangerous, it's stupid, it's insulting to them. She would never allow you to touch her in the wild. So just because people bred her and raised her and stuck her in a cage doesn't give us the right to put any of our wishes on them. If she accidentally hurt someone, we could be told to put her down and have her tested for rabies. The only way to test for rabies is to cut an animal's head off. If you truly love these animals, you never ever want to put them at risk like that. And we bond with these animals very deeply just by spending time with them, feeding them, giving them toys and enrichment. Yeah. I have some very deep bonds here with cats that I have never ever touched. That's this weird misconception people have, is that you have to see them and touch them and hold them to bond with them or learn to care for them, and that is like the furthest from the truth. Right? We can be BFFs and I don't have to stick my hands anywhere near that apex predator mouth. Right? Or those claws. When you treat these animals like pets, that makes other people think that they would be good pets, and that's the furthest from the truth. Right, Dutchie? I am nobody's pet. Hi, yeah, I'm still here. You zoning out with your after breakfast sleepies? Yeah. After breakfast sleepies. Typical cat looking the other way. All right, sweetheart, let's go see if I can show you at least somebody else before I have to go to the meeting. I saw, let's go see what our other tiger girls are doing. Actually, that's probably who we would see later, so maybe I'll skip them. They did give Aria her tree already. I wasn't here for it. They did it when they opened her back up when she got her brand new platform out in vacation rotation. But Kimba, Kali, and Jasmine are the last three of our big cats that still need to get their trees. So that's possibly what we'd be doing today. But we've seen two tigers, so let's see who's this way. Anybody's out. Actually, let's pop over and see if Frankie's out and about. Frankie was so sweet yesterday. I took a time out in the afternoon to come out, and I handed out about 10 things of enrichment to different cats, hoping I could get some new video footage to post on Instagram, and not one single cat played with anything I gave them except the most unlikely character of the whole bunch, which was Culona. I did post, it's a very bad quality video because I was so far away I had to super zoom in in order to see her. But she rolled around like a kitten. It's the first time I've ever seen her play like that. And I posted it on my own personal Instagram because I've been trying to do a daily grateful post. And I was super grateful for that experience. Hi, Bob! Here's Frankie's! Yeah. But maybe I'll share that on my public page. It's on my private, my personal Instagram. It's not private, but anyway. Hi, mister! Look at that tail! This is the extent of what I got out of Frankie. I gave him a spice bag yesterday, and all he did was show me his tail and rub like this. And then eventually he laid down. So I think I'm gonna keep coming over and spending time with him like this. And then eventually I'm gonna see if he'll allow me to make him a grooming cat, because he seems awfully okay with just laying on the side like this. So I'm gonna give it a try. Smalls was a big, big no, and we really don't have any bobcats right now that are allowing it. So we use long metal retractable scratchers that have almost like a little claw, like hand-like end piece that is really, really good for helping get rid of mats. So when the cats live alone, or they are elderly, or they're declawed, or certain times of the year when their fur grows in rapidly and then they lose it rapidly because of the weather, they can struggle to groom and then they get matted. So we've always had a grooming program. I know, I didn't follow. Do you want me to follow you? I'll follow. I'll follow you. He just always wants to make sure I see that tail. That tail that never stops bobbing. Always bobbing. He was really talkative to me yesterday too. It was so cute. Lots of chirps. Bobcats have more vocalizations than any other type of cat. That's the bag I gave him yesterday that he keeps doing drive-bys of, but he never did play with. He stared at it a whole lot. You were staring at it a whole lot, right, sir? Yeah. I think maybe Gilligan and Smalls spread the word to Frankie that I'm a pretty cool person, because he just really seems to like hanging out. You really like hanging out. Yeah. He's like a little pointer dog. He's always like in that position, he points, but then its tail doesn't point because it never stops bobbing. My goodness. So I'll keep you guys up to date. I typically, when I start the process of seeing if a cat will allow me to groom them with the retractable scratchers, it begins with just spending a whole lot of time with them. And I just kind of come hang out with them, or I always bring them enrichment, or I bring them sickles. I usually don't feed them or do food related items because they don't want them to always associate me with food, because that's when they're bitey and grabby and reachy, and you do not want any of that when you're trying to use one of the grooming tools. So it's got to be the other fun, rubby, rolly, chill, relaxed activities. Yesterday he laid against the side, where he was so against the side that his little like tail, and he had little pockets of like fur sticking out the side, and I was like, oh, if I had a scratcher this would be perfect. And he just fell asleep while I talked to him, so that was pretty awesome. I do use sickles for a lot of the grooming cats, but I tend to hold off on doing that unless it's the last resort, like the only way I think that they're gonna allow me to do it. Right, cute boy? Because unfortunately a sickle is also like, you know, food basically, so They can get really excited about those. But if you need them to stay in one spot, once they're used to the grooming tools, then you can usually pop in a sickle and then they stay exactly where you need them so you can groom. Where are you going? Where are you going? You gonna say hi to Misty? Sometimes he gets morning zoomies. I haven't seen him do it lately, but I've actually watched him run up a tree before. What are you doing, sir? I'm gonna go see what this girl's doing. She's here to clean and give fresh water. She's one of our interns. All right, cute boy. Should we go see maybe one more cat? Go try to see your neighbor. See if Gilligan's out and about. All right, cute boy. I see you later. Oh, he's so stinking cute. I think my dream would be having Frankie and Smalls next door to each other. I would love that. They're only one cat away from each other, but Frankie's around a corner, so he definitely doesn't see her. But I always tell my husband it sounds like a TV show. Frankie and Smalls, or Smalls and Frankie. Doing bobcat things. Here's some ruckus. I don't see a lynx though. Oh, there he is. Hi, Bob. Somebody throwing stuff out of that tree? I think you guys have some rowdy squirrels. This is Gilligan. He's a Canada lynx. Our sweet Gilligan had to have his tail amputated when we discovered a mass. Otherwise, he would have a little bobbin tail just like you saw with Frankie. He's over at a feeding lockout wondering where the more food comes from. And that used to be our best way to tell people how to tell the difference between a lynx and a bobcat. I mean, lynx get a lot larger than bobcats, but they have tails that look like they were dipped in black ink, where a bobcat has that white stripe underneath their tail. We're going. He really wants there to be food that magically appears in that lockout. Hi, bud. That is exactly where I was hoping he was going to go. Hopefully, I'll give him a second. I've actually not heard Gilligan who since before he went on vacation. Can I show them how beautiful you are? Just for a second? Just for a second. Just how beautiful that Gilly is. So again, he's a Canada lynx. He's got a big air-conditioned den behind him that he doesn't spend a whole lot of time in. Of course, this is a good time of year for him here. You see 40s and 50s at night, 60s and 70s, although this past week has been 80s during the day. You're gonna be the last cat we see today, sir. So a big thank you to everybody who is sharing this and helping out in the comments. It looks like we had a ton of new people. I don't quite know if they knew what they were looking at here, but again, this is Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Find everything you need to know about us at bigcatrescue.org. What are you smelling? I know, it's very breezy today. Lots of smells coming through. to sponsor any of these cats, do that at bigcatrescue.biz. Also, please do your last minute Christmas shopping over there. Help us clear out the gift shop, the on-site gift shop. And don't forget, you can also sponsor these cats in honor of somebody for the holidays and get some really cute holiday download photos. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this morning. Possibly this afternoon we will be handing out some trees. I think tomorrow we might be moving the small cat funcation rotation and possibly more trees. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. He's like, I'm out of here. And you can rewatch this at dailybigcat.com. Thanks everybody.